Welcome, Pisces. Thank you for listening to your reading of July 29, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. This Friday you have a large energy reserve and that will help you feel more productive and efficient throughout the day. It also surrounds you with that cheerful tone that augurs happy days as this second semester of 2022 unfolds. Work tasks that seemed difficult are solved more easily. Even the unemployed will be able to carry out their work schedules. In love, you will be the one who takes the lead and control of everything. Do not worry about trifles. Today you might suddenly decide to take a long trip by air, perhaps for educational purposes, perhaps for exploration, or perhaps simply to see how people of other cultures live. You could also decide to expand your education with a course, perhaps to learn to use high-tech devices. Whatever you do, you are likely to make new friends. Nothing will chase away your good humor today. Heaven is smiling at you and you will give it back. Your doubts do not reach you in your way of being, which suits everything or almost. Do not hesitate to embark on new actions. Softness and harmony chase away your fiery temper, allowing you to appreciate the pleasures of everyday life, mute your competitive spirit and make the most of a renewed good mood. The exchanges are simpler, more relaxed. Today, love meets no obstacle. Anything directly or indirectly related to emotional affairs will be crowned with success. Feelings, emotions, intimate exchanges are easy to live. Love is your grace of the day. You may feel as though you're having a hard time keeping it all together today, dear fish, as the Leo moon encounters a bit of turbulence in the sky. Missing objects, forgotten items, and miscommunications could all come into play right now, and you should do your best to spell check and proofread any emails before sending them out. Though you'll likely be on the go and possibly a bit frantic, try to make healthy choices and avoid consuming caffeine too late in the afternoon. Or you could spend your evening tossing and turning as the moon opposes Saturn. Jupiter has just turned retrograde, dear Pisces. Jupiter is currently in your resources sector but will head back into your sign later. A good strategy is to pace yourself by developing existing projects rather than taking on new ones in the months ahead. There can be some waning enthusiasm or de-emphasis of business, spending, and money matters. However, as you adjust to the retrograde period, you'll recognize this as a vital time for balancing things out and judging how much time and energy you require for your projects or plans. This period lasts until November 23rd, and it's a natural time of the year for some introspection, slowing down, and review. Today, you more readily focus on the practical things or your daily affairs that need attention. Communication can help center you and relieve your mind regarding some of your troubles or concerns. You are likely to come across an unlikely experience today. It is not necessarily unpleasant, but it is likely to rattle you. It can bring about a radical change in your outlook. Do not be afraid to express your feelings, but this time is more suitable to put the emotional demands of the others ahead of those of your own. Your inability to control your impulsiveness will cause you to make decisions without having thought things through. The Temperance card reversed indicates that you will have a tendency to be intemperate and oblivious to the consequences of your actions. You will do things you will later regret. This will be a transitional period in your life, and it will be testing you. You will have to give up your bad habits and to exercise self-control in order to give yourself the chance to make a new start. The radical changes currently taking place in your professional and financial life are stressing you out. You are doing everything in your power to restore stability in your career and finances. You are trying to come to terms with an unpleasant situation that has recently arisen in your work environment and to find ways to escape the problems you are faced with and the dead end you have reached. You are making sacrifices and neglecting your personal life in order to put your financial affairs back in order. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Some investments seem safe, but after scratching the surface you realize how unstable they are. Do not carry out unstable business in this cycle. Seek the advice of knowledgeable people and evaluate their advice. Your home can be a very visited place today. Throughout the day you will have visitors coming and going. Perhaps at some point, you will get irritated. You will also find that you will have to calm attacks of anger from a member of your house. Be careful that this person's problems do not exacerbate you, because otherwise, you will also have a fit of anger. Try to stay calm and focused and you will survive the whole day. The only master on board, it's now or never to take control of your destiny. Do you know the ideal cocktail for a successful professional life? To be consumed without moderation, of course. Under the influence of Jupiter, creativity, originality, novelty, spices are never out of stock. In fact, the vast majority of the ingredients come from you. Without haste, by dosing them with precision, learn how to sow them and pick them at the right time. The day will have a remarkable beginning. You may be offered a promotion or a plum new assignment, and the luckier ones may receive wonderful opportunities for new job even. Words of your hard work have spread round the corner and you shall be reaping awards for it. Finances seem to improve as more income will flow in. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for July 29th are 38, 22, 16, 23, 24, 9. Daily love. A fiery and passionate new moon in Leo arrived yesterday, Pisces. This means that this lunation's energy will be especially strong now and in the week to come. New moons offer new opportunities depending on where they fall in the sky and encourage you to seize the day to build the life you desire. This new moon brought a whirlwind of activity to your solar 6th house of routines and employment, which, to be honest, could bring you a lot of responsibility and may distract you from matters of the heart. However, be sure you are conscious of building a work-life balance that allows time for sex and love. Be patient, because the way you face certain tense and complicated situations in your love relationship will be how you can solve them. Do not worry about what you cannot solve and live intensely on this wonderful day of your life. A storm is announced on the horizon of love. Today you may need to test your patience to successfully relate to your partner. Lately, you may find that your Cupid isn't paying as much attention to you. But that's probably because he's been around a lot recently. Today be careful not to risk your future by being too sensitive. You are very sensitive. Even after many years of living together, you still feel butterflies deep in your stomach. With your partner, you are on an equal footing, and this creates an extraordinary bond. If you are single, you will tend to imagine the future from the first kiss. However, take your time to build up some confidence. Love is the strongest of all passions. It attacks both the head, the heart, and the body. At work. Avoid confrontation if you can, Pisces. Tense disagreements could be brought up at work when Mercury in Leo squares both the South Node in Scorpio and the North Node in Taurus. Instead of jumping in to stubbornly defend your perspective against an opposing colleague, ask yourself if this conversation is truly worth your time and energy. You may even find that coworkers who cannot help but start a debate are problematic during these squares, which could give you insight as to who to stay away from if you can help it. Before taking the last concrete steps in a new job or a business that you are preparing, leave everything well organized in your current job and wait a bit. There is a journey soon associated with a very productive business that will pay off just before the year is out. Today, it will take you most of your time to communicate in different ways. Expect lots of letters, phone calls, emails, and/or faxes. You will also attend a social event or group meeting in your neighborhood, where very diverse topics will be discussed. Perhaps you feel the need to write down your ideas, organizing them into a more formal job. It could be an article or essay that you want to continue working on. Enjoy it. You have the right impulses to succeed in your business and to gather capital that will be very useful for you to invest in projects that pay big. It is with great daring that you manage to convince your interlocutors at this time. Are you worried about some communication difficulties, or some changes you hadn't considered? Everything is going very well. There is no need to worry in the days to come. Health. Be very careful with the foods of animal origin that you eat these days because you have a very high sensitivity, and if you do not cook meat well and take extreme precautions when consuming seafood, fish, and chicken, you could get sick. Today you'll be in the mood to make real progress. You may set a new career goal. You will commit to increasing your income shortly. At first, you will decide to fight for a more important job position. But if your company doesn't allow it, you can look for a new job. You will feel good if you commit to fulfilling your dreams. The little health problems you might have had in the last few days and the general tiredness you felt already seem like a distant memory. And for good reason. The appearance of Mars in your sky brings you the necessary to overcome any obstacle with vitality and combativeness. How to conserve this energy? Live. Maybe not at 100 miles an hour, just to save a little fuel for the future, but 80 is already not bad. Minor illnesses are on the cards today. You may feel a slight cold or a headache coming on. This is just a passing phase, but it may leave you feeling somewhat weak. So, do not schedule too many appointments today. Plenty of rest and relaxation will take care of the problem and you will soon be fit and fine. Family and friends. The weather is fine for the natives of the sign. In the family circle, you will be pampered and will be able to demonstrate sufficient diplomacy to diffuse the small tensions of everyday life. In the friendly domain, the planets will position themselves very favorably today. Your friends will be a great support and will give you the breath of fresh air that you need. You might even be contacted by a lost friend. The lovely memories that you will share will complete this decidedly very pleasant day. A new and promising relationship will develop in life of those who are single. However, ego and lack of farsightedness is going to cause problems in cultivating this relationship further. They may also cause trouble in a relationship which you are already having. It is necessary to take a step back and give your partner enough space as you have been encroaching too much upon his/her personal space. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.